What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Gervonta Tank Davis reveals that undefeated lightweight star on the verge of becoming a superstar, Keyshawn Davis, was trying to be slick. He said Keyshawn Davis was just in his inbox talking about we should get some sparring work in. And Gervonta Tank Davis said, I left that dude on scene because he knows he's a future opponent and he's cool with his old buddy. And when he talking about his old buddy, he's referring to Shakur Stevenson. He stated that you know that these dudes is going to be your future opponents. They trying to study you and gauge you, talking about let's spar. He said, I left buddy on scene. He said, and I found out that Shakur Stevenson dropped old buddy in sparring. He said, dude with no power dropped Shakur Stevenson in sparring. Right? And he says, they trying to line me up because Shakur Stevenson's a future opponent and Keyshawn Davis is a future opponent. But they close friends. They tried to befriend me to see what I'm packing over here. No Diddy. And he stated that that's just to gauge me so they can line me up. And I have to agree with Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He said, you can't have friends, especially when you know you could possibly be an opponent for them, right? Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis are extremely close, but they compete in the same weight class. So they're not blood brothers. Are they eventually going to fight each other, right? They're becoming more and more familiar with one another. So Gervonta Tank Davis said, I'm not having none of that, as he should not. He shouldn't, right? I got to applaud Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Because for one, this is a combat sport. It's an independent sport, right? So that means if you want to achieve becoming undisputed and you guys in the same weight class, y'all going to have to fight each other or you're just never going to fight each other. This is the reason why Vladimir Klitschko and Vitaly Klitschko never achieved and accomplished being undisputed. And they attempted to become undisputed by one of them retiring. Vitaly retired and then Vladimir went for undisputed. But that was later in his career. And then you have the situation with Jamel and Jamal Charlo. Now, they're identical twin brothers. But Jamal Charlo, he had to say, you know something? I'm going to take a step back. I'm leaving the division. You have 154. I'm going to 160. But they're identical twin brothers, blood brothers, same mother, same father, came out the same womb, and they're identical. In the case of Vlad and Vitaly, they're not identical. Vitaly is older. But even in that case, they both competed at heavyweight division. And Vitaly just had to say, oh, you know what? I'm going to put my goals on the back burner, right? And so when you guys are not even blood brothers and blood related and you compete in the same weight class, well, you put in a limitation on what you can achieve. And then what you're going to do is you're going to strain a relationship because one of the two is eventually going to say, I'm better than you as a competitor. And one of the two is eventually going to say, let's make this happen, right? Jamal and Jamel Charlo, they became somewhat competitive with one another, and they wasn't even competing in the same weight class. They just had an issue for their competitive standpoint when Jamel was saying, oh, he's big Charlo, meaning that he's bigger than me, you know, or he's better than me. He didn't take too kind to that, right? The situation with Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter, they ended up having a fight. And Terrence Crawford was like, listen, you letting these people gas you up. But eventually, somebody, Sean Porter started pushing the envelope. Somebody, and from their competitive standpoint, is going to push the envelope. And Gervonta Tank Davis is having none of it. He's having none of it, as he shouldn't, because he understands what the future holds. So he exposed it. He put the messages out there. He said, I left buddy on scene. And he said, and he got dropped in sparring. So this is interesting. Now, eventually, that's going to turn into something. Because if that does hold to be true, then eventually that's going to turn into something from their competitive standpoint. It just is what it is. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But That's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, and get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm going. Peace.